Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ashley, and today's video we're doing the 40-week pregnancy update. I honestly didn't think I was gonna make it to 40 weeks. We're holding on strong. 40 weeks, no sign of labor yet, and let's just get right into it. So usually I always start by saying I'm like this many weeks and this many days. So today I am 40 weeks on the dot with baby number 2. My first pregnancy, my last pregnancy, I was induced at 41 weeks, and I do have an induction scheduled at 41 weeks for this one as well if I don't go into labor before that. So right now at 40 weeks, your baby is about 20.2 inches in length and they weigh about 7.6 pounds. If we want to compare them to the size of a fruit, they are the size of a watermelon. Wow, I'm gonna push out a watermelon. So your baby should be head down, low in the pelvis, awaiting the moment that they will make the grand entrance into this world. Really, they're just kind of chilling in there, gaining body fat, maturing their lungs and their brain. Their brain continues to develop, and it will continue to do so many, many years after birth. So really, we're just sitting tight, waiting for the baby to come. So that's pretty much it. There's nothing crazy happening in there, so I'm just gonna get right into my symptoms. You guys, 40 weeks is tough. I am so exhausted, so exhausted. All I wanna do is just lay there. But I can't just lay there because I have a baby. I've been on the floor playing with her, trying to stay as active as I can because that's always good. Maybe it'll induce labor if I just keep going and going. So of course I am taking rest breaks. Like, she's napping right now, and you know, this doesn't take too much energy, so I'm just trying to rest a little bit. I am feeling so much pressure on my pelvic floor, and like every week it gets more and more intense, and like every week I'm like, there's no way it could get more intense, but it does get more intense. And this week I'm like super waddling, slowly walking. I don't know how much more my pelvic floor can hold, so here's to hoping that it will not just like. As I mentioned last video, I'm sleeping a little bit better in a sense that when I fall asleep hard, and it's like difficult for me to wake up. I'm usually a light sleeper, and if my daughter wakes up, I'll wake up, but I have found that that's not the case, that I will sleep through her crying, and my husband, thank goodness, will get up and like tend to her. But when I fall asleep, I'm falling asleep hard. I'm still waking up many times during the night to go pee. So yeah, I have been experiencing contractions. Actually last night I was like watching myself because every hour I was getting a contraction, and it happened for about 4 hours straight. And one of the hours I had 2 contractions, and they're kind of strong contractions. I'm like, okay, I can still talk through them. I can still do some stuff, but they are pretty intense. And so I was watching my contractions and trying to count them just to make sure that, you know, it wasn't gonna develop into that pattern of the 5-1-1 rule that they're telling you to do, you know, when you're in labor, so that you can head to the hospital. But after a few hours, they just stopped, and that was it. They haven't started up again. So I'm just sitting here waiting. My daughter, my baby, is head down. She's lower in my pelvis. She's not like fully dropped yet. Her heart rate is good. My appointments are weekly now. Oh my gosh. So I have my 40-week appointment coming up in a few days, but the last appointment, you know, her heart rate was good. I'm measuring my belly, like the fundal height. I'm measuring right. I was measuring at 39.5 weeks, and I was 39.5 weeks then. So I'm measuring right on target. And the doctor said that it was between then and my induction date that I had the opportunity to go into labor. So we're just waiting. My linea negra has gotten darker. It has gotten so much darker. My belly button has gotten darker. And now my linea negra comes from like all the way up here and it goes all the way down. I feel though that with my first, it was much darker and this time it's not as dark, but I could be making that up. But it is pretty dark now. I am also experiencing like mild Charlie horses at night, especially when I'm like switching positions from like left to right. I just get this like on my calf and it's the worst. My breasts have become pretty sore. And not to mention that my anxiety has been through the roof. I feel like I have so many things that I'm worrying about and it's hard for me not to worry about them, if that makes sense. Like this baby, I'm 40 weeks now. She needs to come at any point. I'm ready. We're all ready. We're all waiting. I want her here, out here. I want her out here. You know what I'm saying? So I have the anxieties of that. I'm selling my house. We're house hunting. So you guys, I'm 40 weeks pregnant and I've been going to see houses with my 1-year-old, and it's just kind of like not the most ideal situation because my daughter is like, as of lately, she's been like really emotional. Everything makes her cry. And so when I take her to these houses, she's usually a mess crying. And I'm trying to like look at the house and be like, okay, while being really pregnant, it's just been a lot. So I've been stressing out about that. And of course I have my daughter. She's 14 months, going on 15 months in the beginning of next month. And she is just wild. She's wild. I girl wildin'. She's running, she's crying, she's screaming, she's throwing things just everywhere. It's just a lot. We got a lot going on, needless to say. And I really only had one question on my last video, and I answered her already, but in case you guys were curious, I'm gonna also put it out on this video because they were good questions. So she was just expressing like concerns about the size of her belly and like the baby and all of that. And like I totally am with her because I worry about the size of my belly and the size of my baby all the time. I'm like, I feel self-conscious when I go to places because I feel like people are looking at my belly, but I don't know that that's true. It might just be all in my head, but that's the way I feel. And then like people commenting like, you're huge and do you have twins in there? I'm like, oh my God, no, I don't have twins in there. Thank you for saying that I'm huge. That's like the #1 comment everybody tells me. And so she was curious about my height and like the fundal height, which I had already mentioned it in this video, but you guys, I'm 5'6", so I'm not like super short. I'm not super tall either. I'm like average. So I'm 5'6". I don't really like to talk numbers about weight because I know that's like a sensitive topic for a lot of people. So I just want to say that my BMI is healthy. I am in the normal range for a 5'6" woman. And my fundal height, which is from like here all the way down to like the pelvic bone, the pubic bone. And that was measuring at 39.5 weeks a couple days ago. So I'm measuring right on target. Yeah, those were all the questions. I got a lot of compliments, a lot of requests to do the part 2. And so you're watching this and I've already posted the part 2. So if you are interested in watching the part 2 of my pre-pregnancy clothes challenge, look for it. I might try to put it up here if I can. If not, you can, go on my YouTube page and find it. It's hilarious. Those videos are always so funny. So go ahead and watch it, and yeah, let's get right to the bump date. Okay, you guys, so I kind of like created this like crop top thing with leggings because I'm like running out of like outfit ideas. I want to look cute still, but nothing really fits. So this is what I have come up with, and this is what the belly is looking like at 40 weeks. I'm gonna stand over here so that you can see it better, and then I'll give you a comparison of what my belly looked like at 41 weeks with my first. I know for sure I have that. I feel like she's probably dropped a little bit. I don't know. We're feeling really big. Yes. Somebody had asked me about like belly shots, because I had, when I do my comparison, I have like my bare bump, and that's because I filmed it on my phone, and it was a way for me to just remember like what my belly looked like. And I have all of those like for this pregnancy. I should post them for my first pregnancy too, so I probably will do that in a near future. But if you're interested in those, I have them on my Instagram. They're in my little story highlights on my profile page. I'm going to leave you here with my Instagram so that you can go ahead and follow me. You can see those, see like the progression of my pregnancy. I think I started either at week 11 or week 12, and I just go all the way through, and it's just so exciting to watch my belly grow, at least for me it is. And I also will be posting updates like if I go into labor and stuff, so you guys will be aware of when that happens if you follow me on Instagram. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification so that you're notified when I post a new video. I think this will be my last update, and then she'll be here. Thank you for coming along with me in this crazy journey of pregnancy and keeping updated with my bi-weekly updates and yeah, all the love and support you've shown me. So thank you so much. I look forward to starting a new journey of being a mom of 2 babies, moving into a new house, and just trying to get our lives in order again. So yeah, all right, you guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.